It's the Unity champs, ready to show no mercy to their mutiny opponents.
It must not have been easy to step aside and allow another guy to defend the titles that you rightly earned.
Maybe it wouldn't have been easy for you, Corey, but that just shows the unique, dare I say, unity that this team has. It's the reason they've been so successful, and Mutiny has been running scared.
The Unity champs have a new face, but are hoping for the same old result when they defend their titles. And the challengers from Mutiny taking full advantage of Freebird rules.
Watching the Unity titles fall into their enemies' hands has been a black mark on Mutiny itself.
Not that you can tell with their predictably dark and cliched color scheme. Someone had to say it.
Bayley hopes your presence is enough to bring these NXT titles home.
The following contest is an intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the team of and their opponents, and CM Punk.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Bayley out of their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bayley and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE.
A rope step!
Beautiful, all the way down to the outside.
Risking it all and able to connect like a homing miss.
From the middle rope, face, meat floor.
I think I see a few teeth on the floor. Absolutely reckless abandon, and it paid off.
Adrenaline's at a peak right now. Oh, wicked kick to the lower back. The action spilling out toward our announce desk.
And Bayley's having trouble.
Way too. That's going to be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible courage to
Springboard into a boom! What a Hurricane Rana!
fearlessly soaring to the outside. My goodness.
Doing whatever it takes to eliminate the competition. Salida del Sol.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Hurricane Rana.
And now she is really taking over.
She is on a roll now.
Tag.
Tag. Tag made. Sent hard corner. Fast movement gets her out of the way.
Trading counters here.
Irish whip from Punk on Bayley.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the Bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the Whirlwind Splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over.
We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bayley invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bayley and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted to main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bayley on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals, namely the now former Unity champions. I sent you on a fool's errand to run yourself ragged going after a made-up NXT Mutiny title that we didn't give a damn about. Oops. Sorry about that. Who do you think put the Mutiny mask in Naomi's locker, huh? You thought it just magically transported its way from the trash can? It was me, you simpletons. You two used to date, right? Well, consider this a classic breakup. There were some lies, some cheating, and when I didn't need you anymore, I dumped your pathetic asses. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
We're okay, but definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
Punk said this was like a breakup, and it feels that way.
It reminds me of when we split up, actually.
But ultimately, you must have mended fences to get to this point, right?
Yeah, it took time, but eventually we realized we worked better as friends.
Well, I don't think we have a lot of time, unfortunately, but maybe you can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on SmackDown talking to superstars from the women's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
Hey there. I was gonna give you a hard time about losing the Unity belt, but I don't have the heart. A betrayal like that had to suck.
Thanks, Becky. It's mostly just my pride that aches at this point, which is why I am going to take all of Punk's away at Survivor Series.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Nick Aldis told me you and your partner were in charge of recruiting Team WWE. I want in.
Oh, wow. Becky, you are literally a legend, so I don't want you to take this the wrong way.
But there's a mountain of responsibility on your shoulders, and you want to make sure you're making the right call, because if you screw this up, it's pretty much the end of WWE as we know it.
Sounds overwhelming when you put it that way.
Well then, how would you like to walk into Survivor Series knowing you're facing a mutiny that's already broken?
I would like that very much. Tell me more.
Before Punk stuck a knife in your backs in a way he never could have if Seth and I had been the Unity champions.
You're a real peach.
The whole world thought Bayley was the puppet mistress pulling the strings of this mutiny rebellion. And as you may have heard, she and I have a bit of a history.
A bit? You were part of the NXT 4 Horsewomen together. You and Bayley don't just have history, you have mythology.
Exactly. Nobody knows Bayley as well as I do. And I'm sure that going from revolutionary leader to CM Punk's second fiddle has got to be driving her mad.
And you want to use that to drive a wedge.
Not only drive a wedge, I can drive Bayley all the way back to WWE.
That happens, Mutiny doesn't walk into Survivor Series. They hobble.
Exactly. I know just how to get under Bayley's skin, too. My next match, she's gonna see me do all her moves better than she does. So you give me the green light, and I'll go to work.
If you can split Mutiny's core and bring Bailey back home to WWE, you're not just on our Survivor Series team. You're the linchpin.
Linchpin. I'm the punter around these parts. That's gimmick infringement.
If you're gonna steal, steal from the best.
Flattery will get you everywhere. All right, let's see if I can get my old pal's attention.
Becky Lynch is ready for action. Becky Lynch has promised that this match is going to get Mutiny talking.
Everyone knows her history with Nia Jax. It was after one of their exchanges that the man became the man. This will get everyone talking.
There's more on Becky's mind than beating Nia. Take a look at how she's moving differently in there. There's something familiar about it.
Oh, the reversal by Becky Lynch.
Ouch.
Chop block. Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee.
Great way to completely disrupt the momentum and buy yourself some time.
Kick from behind.
Ouch.
There's the crucifix. Nicely done.
She might want to turn her attention back to the match at hand. Caught it with the boot. And she saw that coming from Jax. Ooh, wow.
Lights out.
And an answer from her. What are we going to see here? Oh, backpack face buster.
And she wisely heads back to the ring.
Hammerlock applied by Becky Lynch into the reverse DDT.
Look at this, leg drops, not finished yet. How about another? Waistlock.
Belly flex.
What a move by Lynch. Ready to...
Kick connects, hooking it up. Spiked with a rose plant.
This could put a stop to Nia.
Looking for the victory. There's two. It wasn't enough. She kicked out.
Nia Jax refuses to quit. Impressive resilience from Jax here tonight.
And Becky now must be forced to re-strategize, being unable to produce the results she looked for. Oh, great wherewithal there. Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
Short clothesline. Looks to climb the top rope. Oh, my God. And no one there. Devastating kick.
Dueling reversals.
Lynch, she's thinking big. Here we go. Diving moonsault. Things are looking a little rocky for her.
Becky keenly sensed an opportunity to attack and took full advantage.
Kick to the gut. Uh-oh. Look out. Rose plant.
Is it the finishing touch Lynch needs?
2 count. And the victory here tonight.
Here is your winner, the man, Becky Lynch.
Thanks for meeting me up here.
No problem, but isn't this just a little bit paranoid?
People have been jumping from WWE to Mutiny since the night they invaded. Bailey probably has a set of eyes or ears hanging around here somewhere.
Well, word definitely got back to her about you doing her moves. Did you see her social media rant?
It was hard to miss. I'm already so far under her skin, she's gonna scratch herself raw.
Right? I've never seen a person use so many words to insist they don't care about something.
That'd be the lady protesting too much. One more nudge, I think I'll be able to open Bailey's eyes to how Punk's really using her.
How are you gonna do that?
I'm Irish, darling. I'm just gonna use my words.
Welcome to the return of Ding Dong. Hello! I'm your host, Bailey. And I'm wearing some brand new fancy slacks for the occasion. This week, we have the biggest guest I have ever seen walk through that door. She's an icon, a legend, the former leader of Mutiny, me!
You know, I had this really funny bit about Bailey walking through that door and doing a big pratfall like some cheesy sitcom. But honestly, it's just making me sad. See, I miss Bailey. The real Bailey. My Bailey. I'm doing all this to try and remind her who she really is. You were the heart of the Four Horsewomen. The soul of us. Remember, Bailey? Do you? You were the sun we orbited around. The glue that held us together. You're a leader. If it had really been you in charge of Mutiny, I might not like it, but at least I'd respect the game. But this, following a cult leader like Punk off a cliff, that's not you. That can't be you. If you rang the doorbell and walked through that door, all I'd ask is what the hell happened to my friend. So instead, later tonight, I'm gonna go out there, and when the bell rings, I hope you're standing across from me. It's time we mend our fences.
Becky Lynch invited Bailey to the ring, and it seems Bailey accepted.
I didn't think she would actually show. Look out!
Kyrie Sane from behind.
This was a setup.
Becky was distracted. Now Kyrie's laying in the punches.
The referee's finally getting some control.
It's about damn time.
Nope, Kyrie's going back. Get up, Becky.
Kyrie Sane wanted to get her hands on Becky Lynch. Now she has her chance.
If Becky thought she could talk any sense into that traitor Bailey, I got a steel mill in Pittsburgh to sell her. Pure naivete.
Having faith in the people you care about isn't naive, Corey. It's hope.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Wow. Ooh, Becky just aggressively going after that arm.
Rolling neck snap. Brutal.
Sane has lost any sense of command in this one.
Kyrie might be in a panic soon. That's gotta hurt.
Boom! What an uppercut. Jarring. Sane losing some focus on the task at hand.
Some dominant offense there from the one and only man. Systematic attack on the arm from Becky. It looks like she wants to take this match outside.
Ah, stops to legs. Ah, foot just stomping down.
Becky with a takedown, looking for the disarmer. Can she cinch it in? This could end it all. It is cinched in deep.
She's trying to slip out of this submission.
No ropes within reach. No mercy need to be.
Let's go over submission hold.
Not sure what she's got planned here. This might be the beginning of the end. Oh, manhandle slam.
No way Sane's coming back from that. Lynch with a kick to the body. Scooping up her opponent.
What a slam! Michinoku driver. Lynch's strategy paying dividends.
Gonna be tough to slow Becky down now. Turns that away. Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched. Ending up in harm's way yet again.
Could be getting into a dire situation soon. Just macerating the opposition with those steps. Getting up, but she has no idea she's in the crosshairs.
Strong suplex. Sane can't seem to get out of harm's way.
Sane's on the wrong side of most of these exchanges.
Point of the elbow finds the mark.
Counters.
Becky able to stop the blitz that was coming her way.
It's time for Becky to take advantage of a misstep and take...
Oh, there it is! The disarmer!
And somebody get in there to stop.
She's tapping, but it doesn't matter at all in this situation. Ooh. She's locked in, looking to go for something big.
And now the gears are turning for Becky.
Yeah, Lynch is appearing.
Becky.
And that will do it. Not getting up from that one, so it's called.
Becky Lynch just fended off Kairi Sane's attack and sent her back to mutiny with a lot of explaining to do.
Well, it might have been Kairi's hands, but that was Bayley's attack. Until these two former allies get their hands on each other, this war isn't going to stop.
Becky, Becky, Becky. You know, it took me a couple of weeks to figure out why you were so determined to get my attention. Now I see. It's the same thing it's always been with you, Rebecca. Green-eyed envy. You're right. I was the heart and soul of the Horsewomen, and that always ate you up inside. You wanted the little girls wearing your costume. You wanted matches like the one I had in Brooklyn. You seethed at everything I built. You believe you can cause tension between Punk and me because you think we work by the same code as the WWE locker room. Every person for themselves. You're wrong. Mutiny is different. We're breaking the old hierarchies. You are the one who sold your soul for success, Becky. You call yourself the man when you've been dancing a jig to WWE's tune since the beginning. Your book tour, your morning show interviews, your fans, all gifts from the machine for being a good little girl. You would throw any friend under the bus to get ahead. Unlike Kairi Sane, who joined Mutiny out of loyalty to our friendship. Loyalty, which you never had. I don't know what you're after, Becky, but I know there's one way to settle it. In the ring. But I'm not the fool you think I am. You're not going to sucker me into a SmackDown trap. Come home to the place that made you, Becky. Come face me at NXT and I'll show you what you really are. A puppet. You're not the only one who can play mind games. Stay tuned.
Are you sure about this, Becky? Seems risky.
Come on. Last time I checked, we're wrestlers. The only way to pull Bailey out of whatever poison daydream Punk sold her on is to face her in the ring.
Which is a great strategy as long as you actually make it to the ring. She's got a whole army down there at NXT. I'm pretty sure you're walking into a trap.
You don't know her. Her ego will drive her to try to beat me one-on-one.
Say you're right. Is CM Punk going to be that honorable? Just let me go down there with you. Somebody needs to get your back.
Punk exposed you as the mastermind behind those masked attacks that brought us all together against Mutiny. I don't need that kind of extra heat surrounding me.
And you believed Punk? Come on, like I could do such a thing.
Look, I appreciate the offer, and I'm happy as hell someone brave enough to walk into the belly of the beast is leading our team into Survivor Series. But no.
Becky, to win the best of 3 series and save this company, we need you to make it to Survivor Series. If Mutiny decides to jump you while you're in their house...
I'm not scared of being attacked. I'm scared I've lost my friend forever. I need to do this alone.
The Bailey buddies are back, but that's Becky Lynch.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, the man, Becky Lynch!
There's only one reason Becky's cosplaying with Bailey's old entrance, and that's to get Bailey so angry she makes a mistake. Or several.
Maybe so, Corey, but it could also be a way to remind Bailey of who she used to be.
Mind games aside, now it's time to see who's ready to fight. Wait a minute, that's Bailey dressed like Becky the night she debuted.
And her opponent from San Jose, California, Bailey!
I don't like Mutiny, but I have to admit Bailey might be a better dancer than Becky was.
I don't know about that, but you have to think this is going to get under Becky's skin.
Bailey stole Becky's entrance, and now CM Punk's top lieutenant is looking to steal a victory. The mind games are over and the jokes have ended. Now these former best friends are going to settle years of animosity.
Bailey cast her lot with Mutiny from the very beginning, but Becky thinks she can turn her back to the light.
If Becky Lynch really thinks she can beat some sense into Bailey after everything we've seen, she's gonna need the luck of the Irish.
Collar and elbow tie-up.
Strong shove there.
She had that scouted.
These two have learned each other so well. Wow. Oh, God. And gets sent right into the corner.
Oh, and it's reversed.
Bailey fending that off.
Elbows to the face.
Elbows to the temple.
Kick right to the gut. Steadying that up. Turns it into a pin attempt. She kicks out in one.
Impressive to not even allow a 2 count at this juncture.
Back into the ring she goes.
Shot block. Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee.
Targeted the lower body there, and it was highly effective.
A second leg drop with a twist.
Devastating elbow.
Bayley's fortitude being put to the test there.
Yeah, Becky looked as locked in as ever there.
After leg drop.
Becky Lynch looking for...
She decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy we often expect to see.
Countered into a jawbreaker.
One counter met by another.
Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
Bayley is now under pressure.
Bayley's got to slow down this assault.
Wow, look at that agility.
Cover, cover, cover.
There's two. Becky Lynch walked into Mutiny's home base and defeated their second in command.
Is tonight the end of this rivalry or a new beginning?
Come on, Bayley, shake my hand. Come on. This isn't who you are. Please,
She's
Bayley.
going to do it.
Bayley's coming home.
Never.
Damage control? What the heck?
I knew it. I knew Bayley was too far gone.
I never thought I would see those women standing together as a unit again.
You see, Becky, this is what the Horsewomen never had. Loyalty. How many times have we all stabbed each other in the back? Again and again and again and again until 4 became 3. You were right about one thing. Mending fences. And so I did. With my real sisters. You might have beaten me in a match, but you lost tonight. Because damage control is mutiny.
Damage control is mutiny, which means WWE is in serious trouble.
I don't think Becky Lynch is worried about mutiny or WWE right now, Byron.
She's thinking about the friend she just lost forever.
We worked as hard as we could to peel Bayley away from mutiny, but it really feels like we took a loss on this one.
I can see your point.
Come on. I know it doesn't feel great right now, but you did make a dent in their armor, Becky. You beat Bayley on Mutiny's home turf. If that doesn't create some internal strife, I don't know what will.
I suppose so. But beating Bayley was never the point. I thought it could help her find her way back. There was this moment after the match when I thought I saw the old Bayley. But even that was just a mask while she waited for damage control.
I'm sorry. I feel like I pushed you into this and now mutiny is stronger than ever.
First, that's crap. This was my own idea. You didn't push a thing. Second, this might not have been a total win for us. But it wasn't one for Bayley either.
What do you mean? Mutiny has damage control now.
Most of damage control, but not all. I had a talk with Dakota Kai. Turns out we both have versions of Bayley we miss. Dakota's on our side.
We have a mole inside mutiny? Becky, this is amazing. It could change everything.
It could. The only question is, what do we do now to prepare for Survivor Series?
I'm heading over to Raw to get us one more ally.
I like it. Just make sure they're a good fit. And this means everything.
I'll do my best.
Hey, we haven't had the chance to talk since everything happened with Punk. What a shame. If only Becky and I had won those Unity titles from you.
What difference would that have made?
Punk would have been too scared of us to make that kind of move, and WWE would be in a much better position right now.
Punk made that move because he was scared of me and my partner. You know, the team that beat you and your better half.
Okay, look, we're on the same side here. And we're playing checkers while Punk is playing chess. Not to mention rewriting history. He just proclaimed Big E as the first NXT champion, inspiration to current champ Trick Williams and the real architect of NXT.
Wait, Big E's with Mutiny now?
No, Punk's just using his name to rile me up. First NXT champion? That's me. And architect of NXT? Punk is slapping my legacy in the face.
So, this is about your pride getting hurt. And I thought you were actually here to fight for WWE, not just patch up your bruised ego.
Why can't it be both? I'll tell you what, I'm heading to NXT to put on a show and remind everyone who laid the first brick. We need that kind of fire and history in our corner at Survivor Series. I've got the plan and the passion. Let me bring that fight to the best of 3 series.
You want in on Survivor Series? How do I know you'll still be committed after you've gone and made your point at NXT?
Because I had an issue with Punk long before all this. I won't get tired of fighting him anytime soon. And I might be fighting my battles, but I'll also be winning us the war. So what do you say?
I sure wouldn't mind seeing that personal fire turn into something we could all use to burn Mutiny down at Survivor Series.
Perfect. I'll head to NXT to turn up the heat. I want Punk to know that I'm the architect of Mutiny's collapse.
I'll be watching.
Well, if it isn't the NXT Mutiny Welcoming Committee. Where's my gift basket, KO?
What are you doing here, Seth? This isn't gonna turn out well for you.
Relax. I just thought Mutiny could use a history lesson. I'm the first ever NXT champion. I even have my original championship belt to prove it.
That old thing. We've moved on, Seth. Clinging to the past doesn't change where NXT is headed now.
It's not about clinging to the past. It's about setting things right. Mutiny might be trying to rewrite history, but this belt and what I built here can't be erased. I started this brand, and if necessary, I can end what Punk's turned it into.
End it? We're already way more than you can handle, and we're getting stronger every day.
Stronger? No. Bigger? Yes. Mutiny's bloated. But I'm not worried about the extra bulk you've added. It's the quality that counts, and Mutiny is sorely lacking.
Oh, really? Well, I'm sure Punk would be more than happy to let you take on our current NXT champion, Trick Williams. The new and improved versus the old and removed.
Cute. But why stop there? See, Mutiny thinks small. I think big. Me against Trick. Both of our championships suspended above the ring in a ladder match.
Fine, but you just made a huge mistake.
Did I, Kev? Or maybe you did. Because now I will climb that ladder and remind everyone about the real NXT that I built.
It's a homecoming for NXT original Seth Rollins.
Seth's bringing more than just nostalgia tonight. The original NXT Championship represents his roots, and he's here to prove the tree he planted in NXT is still standing strong.
And what a statement it would make to reclaim glory on the same ground where he first made his mark. This isn't a title match. It's a battle for legacy.
Ladders are set. The belts hang above. The battle for NXT history is on.
Now this is going to be fun. So much swagger, so much confidence.
Williams sees himself as the next big thing.
And he's not the only one who does.
Well, we know Seth Rollins is a master of mind games, so if you're this superstar, whatever it takes, whatever you have to do, keep
And we're underway in a ladder match for 2 belts and a control over the history of NXT.
Seth needs to prove that you can't just rewrite the record books without a fight. Trick Williams might be Punk's vision for NXT, but Rollins is poised to show that he is not easily forgotten.
It's a clash of eras, Corey. Past versus present to shape the future. Tonight could redefine NXT's trajectory.
Oh, man. Hooking him up. Face buster.
He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Saxon. You might get caught. Up and over, all the way to the floor.
And it has got to be demoralizing just being tossed outside the ring like that.
Oh, they can worry about their feelings later. Right now, they're making sure every bone's still in place. He is looking to do some serious harm.
Our champion is getting rocked a little.
Yeah, as Rollins was putting that visionary offensive mindset to work. He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Saxon. You might get caught.
Seth Rollins taking charge in a big way.
Seth's doing whatever he wants because he can. Seth Rollins setting up. You know what's coming, Corey.
A fiery move by Rollins, looking to burn down yet another obstacle in his way.
And he now slides back into the ring.
That's gotta hurt.
Williams looking unable to get a leg up in this match.
And Williams needs to reassess his strategy. Oh, man, look at Trick's face. Table is set up, oh boy.
He's heading back to the ring.
Oh, man.
Our champion feeling the effects of all the offense so far.
Seth with an absolutely predatory attack there.
We're locked in reversals here. Neither competitor intimidated.
Table behind him now, not where you want to be.
Stopping the table from being utilized.
They got other plans. Effective dodge there.
And the pace is quick and courtesy of Seth Rollins.
Yeah, Seth is really grinding the opposition down.
Knee right to the face.
Oh, man.
Oh, no, he's in the line of danger now.
With a long step, no able to counter. No, it's going to be bad.
Instead, it's reversed into the table.
Table behind him now, not where you want.
Oh, no. Set to the table.
Showing no regard for his opponent's well-being, using him like a hammer saw to break the table in half.
Clearly, Williams with the trick shot. A move like that usually signals the end is near.
But the final prize is still dangling above the ring.
Placing the ladder in the corner. He's clearly got something planned here.
Yeah, and it all involves pain.
And the champ's in really rough shape now.
Yeah, he's on his back foot now. I don't see things turning around in his favor. We're going to end this emphatically. What a pedigree.
And Trick saw it coming. Both athletes showing incredible reflexes here.
The champ is down, and Seth's got a clear opportunity.
He's gonna do it.
He's climbing the ladder.
It's CM Punk. Where the hell did he come from?
And he's got handcuffs.
Punk wasn't content to just stand by and watch.
To borrow a phrase, business just picked up.
We're not going anywhere.
Oh, the architect is handcuffed to that ladder. He has no chance to win this match now.
Punk had a plan for this match all along.
This is hard to watch.
If Seth came down here to Mutiny's home base looking for a fair fight, he's a fool.
A fool who can only look on helplessly as Trick Williams is about to walk away with Seth Rollins' original NXT championship.
I can't believe this.
And there it is. Trick Williams has grabbed the belts in a match where Rollins was outnumbered.
This isn't a victory to be proud of.
The record books won't show how, only who. And tonight, it was all NXT champion Trick Williams.
This is a sad night for the history of NXT.